Okay, let me add one final piece of information here. Let's go into the stream tracer, and let's say we wanted to change to a colored by, say, vorticity, for example. And we look at it and you can see something like that, or you can color it by pressure. You can see where it moves from the higher pressure regions to the lower, or say epsilon, or maybe you want to do it by the velocity. But let's just leave it right here as pressure for right now. Now we turn this on and you lose those sight of the values unless they're touching the wall. So how do you change this? One way to do it is go in here and make the solid more opaque, and you can see into the solid. You can even make it less than 0.2, say 0.1 for example, and you start seeing the solid there, but you can see right through. It's like a transparency, so to speak. You can change you could change it to a wireframe and see it right through the wireframe, or might be better, it just kind of depends on what your preference is. So this gives you an opportunity to be able to see through what's going on a little bit better, and see into the simulation a little bit. This is going to be a short video because I don't have much. I just thought of this near the end of the last session, so I'm making a session 5 that just picks up and talks about this. We could look at some other things in here. Let's say, for example, we select this and we want to do a contour. Let's say we want to do a pressure contour. We'll delete all, add a new range, 10 steps would be fine, and hit apply, and what you'll see showing up here is some pressure contours. Now I'm going to change from a solid color to coloring it by pressure, and I'm going to put the pressures out there. So what you see is these little discs and little blobs that are contours of constant pressure. Now you don't see them too well through there. You might see them better if you had a better graphics processor, but it's hard to see through there and see the contours, but you can do that, and you can see that these are essentially constant pressure contours there. Here, let's go ahead and increase. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Turn that on and you should be able to see, yeah, you can see it a lot better that way. So you can see constant pressure contours, and then you can see the flow is very upset along in here right now. When it converges to a steady state solution, you'll see these slices through here. You'll see several oddball contours in here, and perfect disk in the exit as well. So hopefully this gives you a rundown of some of the things you can do here, and we'll do some more with some of this later, but for right now I think this gives you a good indication of what can be done, and we'll call this video session 5. It's a very short one, but it's fine.